Give her. She wants the big stick. Slotch. Come on, Marge. Oh, get it, Marge. Get it. Yeah, let her carry it. She got it. Nice.
Tonight we're going to be reading Millions, Billions, and Trillions, Understanding Big Numbers by David A. Adler, illustrated by Edward Miller. $1 million is a lot. It's 1,000 thousands. It's written like this. 1 followed by 6 zeros. What does 1 million look like? It says 1 million burgers sold. So, get a bag of granulated sugar. Out of the way here. A measuring cup with 1/4 mark on it and a piece of dark construction paper. Fill the cup with sugar to the 1/4 mark. Then carefully spill the sugar from the cup onto the construction paper. You couldn't easily count each granule of sugar on the paper. You are looking at about 1 million granules of sugar. How many slices of pizza would $1 million buy? At $2.50 a slice, you could buy 2 full pies a day for more than 68 years. A pie is a whole pizza. Pizza pie. Could you count to 1 million? If you count at a rate of 1 number a second without stopping, it would take you a little more than 11.5 days to reach 1 million. That's a long time. 1 million is a lot. Who ordered the pepperoni from Tony's Pizza Pie? Hey, Tony Bologna, Tony Pepperoni. Hey, Sammy Meatballs. When people talk about the population of large cities, states, and countries, they often talk in millions. More than 8 million people live in New York City. More than 37 million people live in California. More than 300 million people live in the United States. $1 billion is a lot more than 1 million. How much is 1 billion? 1 billion is 1,000 million. It's written like this. 1 followed by 9 zeros. Followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 zeros. All those zeros. Run your fingers through your hair. The average head has 100,000 hairs. It would take the heads of 10,000 people together to have about 1 billion hairs. How many ice cream sundaes would $1 billion buy? At $5 a sundae, you could buy 1,000 sundaes every day for more than 500 years. Could you count to 1 billion? Probably not. If you count at a rate of 1 number per second without stopping, 1, 2, 3, it would take you almost 32 years to reach 1 billion. 1 billion is a lot. This guy doesn't care. He's just loving life with this giant ice cream. But you better be careful. That cherry could fall on him at any minute and it would not be pretty. Many years ago, the world's richest people were said to be millionaires. I remember those days. Now they're said to be billionaires. Someone with $1 billion could give away $10 million every year for 100 years. Welcome to Earth. Population 7 billion. Next left. The world's total population is counted in the billions. The world's population is more than 7 billion. $1 trillion is a lot more than 1 billion. 1 trillion is 1,000 billion. 1 trillion is 1 million million. It's written like this. 1 followed by 12 zeros. 1 followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's difficult to imagine a number as large as 1 trillion. There are about 500 popped kernels. Oh, come on, man. There are about 500 popped kernels of popcorn in an average 16-ounce bag. 1 trillion popped kernels would fill 2 billion bags, enough for about 6 bags for every person living in the United States. That's a lot of popcorn. Butter, corn, Pam's Popcorn Factory. It must be Pam. Or no, that's not Pam, that's just a worker. Pam's up in the office somewhere. Or she's just vacationing. I don't know. Let's have a birthday party. Oh, buddy, you've been excited about yours. That's going to be fun, too. Anyways, let's have a birthday party. Let's have lots of birthday parties. One for everyone in the United States under the age of 15. Aw, don't get one. Let's have pizza, cake, ice cream, and a magician at each party. Wow, that's a big, awesome cake. At $250 a party, with $1 trillion, we could do that every year for about 60 years. Try to imagine a stack of $100 bills. $1 trillion would make a stack about 700 miles high. You couldn't count to 1 trillion. And check it out. That's how high it would be. You'd have to go to outer space to even get to the top of it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind just a tiny part of that stack. The amount of money the United States government spends each year and the amount it owes are measured in trillions. That's some kid, and that's Uncle Sam in the hat. It's kind of like a symbol for America, or the government, basically. Anyways, the total of all the coins and paper currency in the world is about $5 trillion. 5 by 12 zeros. You can do 12 this way, too. You don't have to count each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Count them in threes. 3, 6, 9, 12. That's it, though? $5 trillion? I guess if it's just the paper currency, I would have thought a lot more. I'm actually surprised by that number. But whoa, what do we have here? What? Focus. Counting to 1 million would take days. Counting to 1 billion would take years. And counting to 1 trillion would be impossible. When people talk about the population of large countries, it's good to know how much 1 million and 1 billion are. When politicians talk about how much our government spends and how much money it owes, it's good to know how much 1 trillion is. It's important to know about large numbers, such as millions, billions, and trillions. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I had to do it. And see, that guy couldn't either, and he obviously had his head on the wall. Author's notes. 1 million is a lot. 1 billion is more than 1 billion is more than 1 million. 1 trillion is even more than that. And there are numbers even greater than a trillion. Here's where you probably get excited, buddy. 1,000 trillion is a quadrillion. It's written like this. 1 followed by 15 zeros. 3. 1 followed by 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 1 million trillion is a quintillion. It's written like this. 1 followed by 18 zeros. Let's count by sixes. 6, 12, 18. Hey, let's count by 18s. 18. 1 billion trillion is a sextillion. It's written like this. 1 followed by 21 zeros. 1 followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Faster than my finger could follow. If you counted by millions, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, and added 1 million each second, it would take more than 30 million years to reach a sextillion. That's insane. What happens if something is beyond being counted? What if it would be impossible to even guess its number? Anything that numerous is said to be, can you guess what that word is? Anything that numerous is said to be infinite. The names for large numbers are not the same everywhere. In some parts of the world, what we call a billion is called a milliard. What we call a trillion is called a billion. What we call a quadrillion is called a billiard. What we call a quintillion is called a trillion. What we call a sextillion is called a quadrillion. The end. This book's interesting to me because the dedication is usually in the beginning, but this one's at the end. It says, "For my brother Nathan, who works daily with large numbers of DAA." Sprinkles. Hey, buddy. Sorry that wasn't the funnest story. I thought it'd be cool because you're really into big numbers. Omega infinity. And I was going to do some fun stuff with numbers, but I don't have time right now, and I'm just trying to get a video on because I've got all this video and I haven't posted any in a while. I apologize, but I'm going to work real hard on that. And I love you. I hope you have a good night. I miss you. Until next time.
No. Smile, mommy.